Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What's up, you limp dick motherfuckers?
The horse is fucking railing lines and shit, yeah. Now, if you do domestic violence. Domestic violence.
Yeah.
Start cursing everybody out.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna catch a stray and nobody's gonna like it.
Cut them fucking loose, man. Cut them the fuck loose.
Drop the N-word.
Oh, wow.
You cannot, as an American man, if you cannot cheat on your wife with a porn star and pay her off with your fucking campaign funds, that's not an America I want to be a part of. Welcome to Unqualified Opinions, where we share our thoughts on current but not always relevant topics. I am your host, Jeff Vincent.
This is Scottie Shimcat over here.
Holla at him. And we got, of course, Jaime on the ones and twos today.
What's good?
What's good, folks? How are we?
I'm doing all right, man. How about you? You doing all right?
I'm doing good now. Before we kick off, make sure you guys throw a like on the video, drop a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. Again, we probably got you held hostage in Jaime's kitchen right now at some party.
Show us the red line, man.
Exactly, yeah. I want to see. You're probably claimed that you already watched it. You didn't.
Help us pay the bills.
So now you're watching it. Drop a fucking comment down there. Of course, share it. Friends, family, parole officer, whoever it is that you talk to, give it to them. And, of course, drop a subscribe on there, please. We need it, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I would.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I would like to pay some bills, you know?
Oh, of course. Oh, absolutely. I couldn't stress that enough. That would be fantastic. Now, that being said, though, again, how's everybody's week?
My week was pretty good, you know?
Yeah?
My week was pretty good. You know, I spent most of my time streaming. If you haven't seen my stream, it's only ZRO _ after that. Come check it out. It's a pretty fun time. Got a lot of variety games. Man, I am having trouble speaking today a little bit.
We're going to get there. It's 9/11. People are shook up still.
Yeah,
never
I'm
forget.
still, yeah.
So it's
I
a
don't
big deal,
remember.
man. Yeah. Don't remember. Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
What did you stream this week?
Mainly it was NBA 2K just came out.
Oh, that's
NBA
right.
2K
I
just
forgot
came
about
out.
that.
I'm excited about that.
Niggas love hoops.
I suck.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I suck. I
Did you
can't.
buy some VC?
I did. No. I bought VC. I did everything you're supposed to.
What kind of build you make?
Point guard. I made a point guard. He's a shot creating 3-level threat, something like that. You know, I'm looking to dunk on some fools, hit some threes. Yeah. But I suck.
Oh, do you?
I'm trying to figure out.
He's less than good.
How to figure trying to figure out shooting, man, is like the toughest thing ever.
Are you just playing like park and shit like that?
Nah, I mean like I'll play my career just to like upgrade my guy.
Of course.
And then when my boys get it, like I got my buddy who has it right now, and we'll play like rec or something like that. So like we'll play rec and stuff like that. Yeah. Park is cheese. Never again. I'm good. I ain't playing that.
Damn, man. Yeah, I haven't gotten a 2K in a while. Like I think the last 2K that I really invested like my time into was probably 2K19.
Yeah,
that's the last one that
I think I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think 2K19.
2K19.
Yeah, is the last one I went like hard with. That was one where like I got in trouble like by my girlfriend at the time. I got hollered at for like the hours that I would spend on that shit. It was bad for sure. Like that's no question.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm starting to fall back in love with the game. Even though I suck, like as long as I figure it out, I'll be fine with it. But if I don't figure it out, I think we gotta throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, I think 2K19, I feel like, and I'm sure some fucking dweeb on the internet will come out and correct me. But 2K19 was like one of the last years that I felt like the stretch 4 was real effective, and that's what I was. I had like I was on like a 6'10", 6'11".
They made him insane now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See,
yeah, they made him insane.
Yeah, that was always my vibe because I always wanted to go in, get the boards and stuff like that, and then especially like everybody wants to be a fucking guard, you know, in the game. And I was always one of those guys who was like, you know what, like I'll go in, block shots, collect the boards, like that's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was big to me. Score in the paint, get work on my post game, and then again, you know, if I could, definitely hit the mid range shot, and then every now and then knock a 3 down.
Nice little corner 3 for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I like it.
But yeah, that's probably the last time that I really again got invested into 2K.
Hey man, I would just give it a shot again. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's definitely gonna be something that you're. Oh, I'm gonna be all right back on it because I am back on it. But at the same time, it's like I could get off whenever I want.
No,
you know, it doesn't give me that same effect that I did. When I was younger.
I absolutely get it. But yeah, no, last week was a busy one, man. Had a show. Matter of fact, a week ago today, had a show. I mean, tell me about it, guys. I mean, I was the fucking guy on the stage.
That show is fucking ass, bro.
You know what?
No.
Cancel the fucking show.
No. Honestly, no. I'll tell you what. Whoever the opener, who the fuck is that guy? The host, whatever.
Oh yeah, Mike.
What, Dirty Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta go. Number one, gotta go. I'm sorry, buddy.
To be honest,
You
it
guys
was
like
like
Mike? See, I've got mixed reviews. I have people who were like, "Oh yeah, we like Mike."
Here's
And I
my
have people
problem.
who were like,
Here's my problem, man. If he's gonna like commit to like the whole entire like, oh, you're not gonna laugh. All right, I'll go fuck myself. Then like I get it, but like it becomes less and less funnier every time you use it.
See, I feel like that, I mean, and maybe it's because I have a comedian's perspective on it, but I feel like when you got like a tough crowd or like maybe something doesn't work, I feel at least it's better to like acknowledge that it didn't work. You know,
No,
what I
and-
mean?
Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be
agree
wrong
with that.
There is times though where like I've had jokes fall on their face and like I'll just push through, but sometimes when it's like a little obvious on one that you throw out there, I feel like it's good to just like,
Of
fuck it, let's
course,
go
I
ahead.
agree. No, and he did that. The issue is he did it every single time. Every time.
to be honest, the crowd was tough, man. No
Yeah,
one was
yeah,
laughing.
I will say the crowd was tough.
Yeah,
the crowd was
pretty
tough.
Wednesday night. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I wasn't a fan of him.
Yeah, that was definitely a scary crowd to have to head into at 6 months of no.
Well,
stand
yeah,
up
no,
and
but
then
you
have to go.
definitely, I mean, you killed it.
Yeah, it was
you
good.
know,
You
you're
guys
top
liked it?
notch.
Oh,
right there.
100%.
Still got it.
No, you still got it. You still got it.
You were the only one where everyone was laughing the entire
Yeah,
time.
everyone actually enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, no, I hope so, man. Like I said, I was scared because at one point, I thought that I could fit my set. I was only given 5 minutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I went off and did 7. All right. And so with that, I definitely thought I could squeeze that set into 5 minutes. And I quickly realized that I couldn't because I got hit with the red light and I was like, fuck, I'm not where I need to be at when I'm seeing this light. You know what I mean? Like I hadn't even got into my last joke yet when the first red light hit me. And then as I got into the intro of it, the second red light, which is like, get the fuck off the stage, hit me. And I was like, fuck that. We're running the light.
No, run it.
Yeah, we're running this light.
run this
And I
light.
mean, risky fucking decision because it was the first time I had been on one of Mike's shows. So obviously, you know, someone puts you on their show. You want to be respectful. You never want to, you know, offend the producer of the show.
But the thing is, though, when the whole show is just kind of just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get somebody who's like, let me just get you over this hump.
yeah.
You know, you let that guy go to work until he says he's done.
I was worried that the DJ was going to start playing music.
So did I.
And that's another thing. Anyone, obviously they didn't go. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
but the DJ cut off a lot of comedians. A lot of comedians in the middle of
Yeah.
their set, which is crazy.
And I was worried about that. I think that there was I think they could tell I was kind of flowing and like I was onto something. And I knew that like, obviously I can't relate to the fucking guy in the booth all the way in the back that like, hey, this is my last joke. But I was like, fuck, just like, let me knock this one out because it's the last joke.
Don't worry, I had him tied up in a chair in the back. You're going good.
Yeah, I was sweating, man. So thankfully, everything went well. Show was fucking great. Shout out to everybody who pulled up, man. We had some exciting news that popped up last week as well. Going to be opening for Jay Valentino out here in Arizona, October 27th. More details coming soon on that. That's a big one. I'll be hosting that show. And then for the first time ever, October 18th, your boy's headed home. Bakersfield, California got a show, man. So
How's it feel?
I'm pumped up, man. It's crazy. So I found out. I want to say I found out last Thursday, the day after the show. I found out that I was going to be doing the Bakersfield show, or matter of fact, no, that's a lie. It was Wednesday. It was the day of my show. I found out that I was going to be going back home for one, and I told a couple people just like, hey, here's some whispers. Like, let people know that this is going to be going down. All right. Hadn't even posted it yet. I knew I was going to wait till Sunday to kind of let that news out, and before I even let the post out, it had spread so much at home that all the VIP tickets sold out.
That is what we like to hear.
Yeah, there's not a single VIP ticket left. Like they're gone.
Good.
And so that was again before I even got to actually announce the show. Tickets were already selling, and then things have just been on the move so far going forward. And like I said, it's definitely exciting, man. I'm pumped up. Like again, I've done a couple. I haven't done shows. I've done a lot of open mics back home, just working on material when I'm back visiting family and stuff like that. But I haven't done like an official show there before, so that's gonna be
First one. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, that's gonna be
pumped,
fucking
my boy.
big time. I'm geeked up about that. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think what else happened last week. Actually, you know what? I wanted you threw out a littal subject that I want to know more about.
Which one?
I want to know more about, buddy.
Which one?
Who you got? You got a girl's number?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
No.
what happened here, pal? What night was this? I also need a
Saturday.
night. Saturday. Okay.
Saturday.
The only reason I say this is because I had hand gifted you, just in a basket.
Who?
I put two beautiful women.
Who?
In your hand.
Who?
Right after my show.
Who?
And they wanted to go out.
Who?
You know who?
Oh, no. Are you kidding me?
They wanted to go out.
No, I'm
and you
What,
were like,
Twin Peaks?
I don't want to go out.
First of all, no. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
I said Scottie can go out. I
Yeah.
can't leave out
You
there.
knew I could go out. That's why you did that.
I said, but you know who can go out? Scottie.
And you know what happened after? I was like, you know what? I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning.
That's crazy to say.
No. You know what? No. Don't sit there and act like that, Jeff. Because you know what happened? Me and you we walk right back there, and you go, get the fuck in there, please.
Well, I had to go, but
don't
you,
sit there.
Hey,
No.
They
Don't
were gifted for you, brother. I had them, ready to go
I'm
for
good.
you.
No.
And they were in the basket.
No.
Boom. They wanted to go party. I was like, Scottie.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to party with them. I'm
Oh
good.
man, you should have.
That's scary.
You'd be all right.
No.
You're a tough kid.
Oh no, I'll be fine. I probably would have left.
Oh man, missed out on a good time.
Why?
Because they're cool.
I had a fun time next Saturday.
I guess.
on Saturday.
So tell me about it. Where'd you meet this? Where'd you meet this fine
Patty's.
young lass?
Well, I mean, like
Wow,
it's not like let's not make it anything crazy now. Plus, like nothing ridiculous. I just got a number. That was it. I met her at Patty's. Played darts. I think I played for a solid 5 hours.
What, darts?
Darts.
Wowzer.
I'm not kidding.
Wrist is sore.
Oh no, I was running it though. I should have been playing for money, low key.
Yeah.
I should have been playing for money.
Put that together, man.
And then
no,
low key, I might.
Stream some darts.
I might. But then she saw me fucking slinging that thing like a fucking legend.
Yeah.
And
tough to ignore.
Yeah.
Hard not to see that in the bar.
And then, especially with the hair, I forgot. I keep forgetting that I have the hair. But eventually got the number. Yeah, locked it in. That was about it.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
What,
nothing
crazy.
crazy.
You set up some plans or something. You guys any?
No. So I made the call yesterday.
Oh,
I made the call yesterday, but she said that she felt that it was. How'd I word it, Jaime? How'd I word it? It was.
It's a tough time in her life to bring anyone in.
There you go.
Okay, that's all right. You can come over here. I don't got to go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't got to bring me in. I'll bring you in. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
What are you gonna do? I mean, that's just what she said.
Yeah, I guess so, man.
So you let it go.
I feel like I'm sure it is a tough time if you're spending it all at fucking Patty's. I feel like that would make sense to your life's kind of going tough right now. So yeah, that adds up. Well, nonetheless, there was some exciting, man. You had some.
It was exciting. I had a good.
You did have something crazy go down on Sunday.
I did.
Talk to me.
I did.
Are we doing Scottie's Hail Mary?
Tell me
Here
about
it
it.
is.
Scotty's Hail Mary.
Here it is, guys. If you tailed last week, I'm sorry. Every single game hit except for the Bengals versus Patriots.
Hot damn.
Every single one of them was a $10 bet to win $22,000.
Goodness gracious.
So it's painful to hear. It hurts my soul. But what I can do is just move on to the next week with another $10 bet
That's
for
what
you
it's about,
guys.
man.
That's what I can
it's
do.
all
So if
about.
you're willing to listen to me, I'll give you my first 16 picks for this week.
Talk
all
to
right?
us, man. Talk to us.
Here we go. On the first game, we got Dolphins versus Bills. I'm taking the Dolphins. I just think Dolphins made that comeback, and I think they're going to go on a hot streak.
Okay.
As well as Josh Allen doesn't just have the superstar talent that he did before.
Hey, man,
That's
I said
the
it
scary
last week.
thing.
I said it last week. I said, I'm curious how the Bills are going to work without Stephon Diggs. Very curious.
So he just doesn't have the superstar talent. Just not the same. So I got to take the Dolphins on that one. Okay. Going on the next, Cowboys Saints. Got to take Cowboys. Dak Prescott signed a new $240 million contract,
gracious.
highest paid player in NFL history.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to go with the highest paid player in NFL history against the Saints.
All right.
Lions versus Bucks. Lions, strong
Yeah, I
strong
like
first
the Lions,
game.
yeah.
I
That
got to
was
take
good
the
against the
Lions
Rams.
next game. Moving on, Browns Jags. This one scares me a little bit. I will admit, this one scares me just a little bit. The Browns. I've never been a fan of betting for the Browns.
Yeah.
Browns
is
but
the
the
Browns.
Jaguars, let me tell you, I've never bet for the Jaguars ever in my life, actually.
Yeah.
If
they played a tough game against Miami.
They did.
Yeah,
That's the
they
scary
played a tough
thing,
game
though.
against
But I
Miami.
have to take the Browns. I just have to. I don't have any faith in Jaguars. The last time I had faith in Jaguars was when Maurice Jones-Drew was the running back.
Yeah.
And I think that was
that's some time.
2007.
That was a time ago.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move on from there. We're going to go straight to 49ers-Vikings. 49ers came off strong. I think they're going to come back and beat the Vikings again.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck the Vikings up. That's no
Chargers-Panthers, taking the Chargers. Panthers just suck.
Yeah, they're hot ass.
Yeah, hot garbage. Just
it's
move on
bad.
from that one. Ravens, Raiders.
Oh.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I can never in the right mind take the Raiders. I don't think I've ever bet on the Raiders either.
0-2.
I have to take the Ravens. Seahawks, Patriots. Seahawks, easy one. I mean, it is theoretically it's easy.
Yeah. See,
theoretically easy.
That's a tough
mentally
one for me.
It's been a toss-up. I've been
I
talking
feel like
to
it's
Jaime.
so hard with it being so early in the season. You really
Exactly.
don't know who's who yet.
Exactly. I've been talking to Jaime about it. I'm talking to some other constituents. I've been elevating a vernacular
I like that.
lately.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
All right.
constituents.
So we're getting better with those. But I got to take the Seahawks. I got to take the Seahawks on this one. Patriots, please don't screw me like you did last week. That's all I can ask for. Colts, Packers. Got to take the Colts after Jordan Love went down.
Okay. That's interesting.
Big prayers to Jordan Love, though, when you see some greatness back on the
shout
field.
out J-Love, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to take Colts, Jets, Titans, Jets. I have to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Jets play good, man. Yeah.
And I can't in the right mind bet for Will Levis.
That's
right now.
valid.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't put that down. Commanders, Giants. This one scares me a little bit. I will talk to Jaime. I talked to Jaime about it, and I have to take the Commanders, even though it hurts.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is hot ass too.
Yeah.
Garbage.
I know. It hurts. It hurts,
shit.
but I have to take Commanders. I have to. Okay. I'm not a Giants fan. Don't worry. My team's coming up. Don't worry. Rams, Cardinals. I've talked about with Jaime as well. Going with the Rams. Going with the Rams. I have a sneaking suspicion that the Cardinals could somehow squeak this one.
Yeah, I told you last week.
There's
I think the
something-
Cardinals are decent.
I think
do.
you've slowly kind of like ingrained it
I'm
into
telling
me.
you, I think the Cardinals are going to be halfway
I think
decent.
you've
I don't think
slowly
they're great or
ingrained it into
anything.
me, yeah.
I think they're going to be decent.
I just think they can sneak in one. I think they can
Okay.
sneak this one.
Okay.
I think they can sneak it. That's all I can say about it. Chiefs, Bengals. Bengals, I don't know what happened to you last week.
The chefs here.
But after what I saw last week, I can't take you in the right conscience. So Chiefs, give me the dub, please. Chiefs all the way.
I like it.
Texans, Bears. I have to take the Texans. Bears did come back and win, but
They did.
the thing is, it did not look good.
Yeah, not at all.
It did not look good at all. Caleb Williams.
98 yards total.
Yeah. Caleb Williams, you got your first win, but it was not a good win. That's for sure. So I got to take the Texans. CJ Stroud, you've been balling. Let's keep that up. Now we're moving on to the final two. My team, Eagles, Falcons. Fly, Eagles, fly. Come on now.
I like it.
I'm a huge fan of Bijan Robinson. Huge fan of the Falcons running back. Huge fan of him. But Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Dallas Goddard.
Yeah, Saquon looked good too, man. He looked
My
really
man's
good.
looking solid.
Yeah.
He's
Saquon
looking
looked
solid.
really
He's
good, man.
a team that wants me?
That was solid.
I'll take it. Thank
was
you.
solid.
We'll keep him. And this one does scare me a little bit, but this is going to be Steelers versus Broncos. I chose the Steelers on this.
No, I feel that's a good bet.
Bo Nix did look nice. Bo Nix
See,
and
I thought he looked like dog shit.
You think so?
Yeah, I thought he looked like
looked
dog
real
shit.
nice.
was
I thought he
not
looked real
fucking
nice.
with Bo Nix last week
Okay.
at all.
Okay. But I do take the Steelers in this one. Now, with this bet, it is $10, and you will get $10K.
Hot damn, 10K.
10K.
Okay, kid.
It's not as much as last week,
Hey,
but
I like it.
it's still money. It's still money.
You know
so.
what? I forgot to take a picture of my bets from last week. Because by the time I went to go put them in, I was too late. The odds had changed on them. So this is for this week's. This is of Wednesday, September 11th. Never forget. My little 4 parlay. All right, I got a little.
Okay.
I got a little
Your
player
little 4-piece
prop.
big nut?
Yeah, my little player prop parlay.
Player prop parlay.
Right, the 3
PPP.
Ps. Yeah, triple P coming up. So first off, I have Cooper Kupp over 7.5 receptions. Puka Nacua went down. He's going to become, obviously the main focal point.
I like
on
that.
Offense.
I mean, I think he's the only focal point on the offense
honestly.
at this point.
And so I see him getting a fuck ton of targets. Now I also do have Josh Allen over right now. Currently, the odds are sitting at for his passing yards are 246.5 yards. I have him going over 300 yards in his last 5 games against the Dolphins. He's hit 300 yards the last 5 times.
Okay.
So big for me. Obviously, no Stephon
Here's
Diggs.
the question. Yeah, that was my question. How do you
Stephon
feel about
Diggs.
that? Because you have to think that a lot of those yards came from Stephon Diggs.
I don't disagree, but I think that nonetheless, Josh Allen is tossing a pill, and I say he gets over that 246.5.
Throw that
no
pigskin,
problem.
white boy.
This one's a little brave here, man, because again, I really try not to go for my own guys, but let me get Jakobi Meyers over 2.5 receptions. I think that's simple. That's an easy one. Let's get him 3 catches.
3 catches. That's simple.
I feel like that's good.
What we got? A
And
2-hour
then,
game?
Yeah.
2
And
catches?
then the last one I got is Gardner Minshew over 203.5 yards. Last week against the Chargers, good secondary, had 257 yards. So I feel like, you know what? He can definitely toss for 300
Where's he
against
at now?
Baltimore. They play at Baltimore.
Okay, plays at
Raiders.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Raiders at Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, he is on the Raiders.
Yeah. And so, like I said, we had a good chance to win the game last week had he not fumbled like a dumbass, and then had Zamir White not given it away on a big run too. Those were all drives right there that could have turned into points, and it would have been a different type of game. But yeah, like I said, there's my 4 for the week. Put them in, book them, and let's ride, baby.
I like that.
Yeah.
What are you calling that? What's your triple P's?
That's the player. Let's see here, player prop parlay.
Player prop parlay.
Yeah.
The
Triple Ps.
weekly triple P's.
Yeah, PPP.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
Boom.
it.
There we go. Now, talk to me, man. There was obviously NFL football this week. We also had some college football. We seen some crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I sent to you guys on Instagram something I looked at Saturday. Christian Fitzpatrick. Jeez, I can't speak. Christian Fitzpatrick. One of the craziest catches I've ever seen.
Definitely.
I have never seen a man moss someone as well as one-hand catch and kind of like snap it back into his arm.
Yeah, wrong-armed it. That was nasty, man.
Not only did he catch that ball, he landed in bounds, still had the defender, and then shoved the defender to
toss
the floor.
buddy,
He said,
hit him
"You're
like
my
little
boy."
like little brother, man.
Yeah.
Did him like little brother.
So I mean,
that was tough.
the grown man strength you have for a college kid, that's crazy. I
That
have
was
to give
tough
it to you,
for sure.
man.
Yeah,
That was beautiful.
it's just more shitty to be the DB and like just believe me, I've been there. I played DB in high school.
It's not fun.
And I'll tell you, man, I've been up against dudes who were some monsters, and there's definitely a sense of like there's times where I've been like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do here. You know what I mean? Like I really don't have much of an option. I don't got a lot, to work with.
I definitely feel you, man.
You feel me?
I've played cornerback too, and there's me. I'm shorter than you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
So when I got somebody who's at least like 6'4",
Yeah.
I'm looking up.
It's a big dude.
I look at my coach. I'm like, hey, this ball's getting caught.
Yeah, I've seen. I've dealt with some nasty motherfuckers at some football, man. Couple D1 guys, and yeah, like I said, I like to think it made me better for standard opponents. But there was definitely dudes where I was like, boy, we are in trouble. We are on an island, and I am lost, baby. This is not good, pal. Not good at all. That being said, well, let's toss it back over to some NFL football. Which one of these we want to discuss first, guys? Because they're both hot topics. What are we thinking? I mean,
we can go straight into my boy Cheetah because this is actually something I wanted to talk about as well. Because going into Sunday, I was on my bet 2-0. I was in 2 days. I was 2-0 going into Sunday. Now going into Sunday, everyone knows the game starts at 10. Let me give you the rundown of what happened before the games at 10 o'clock started. All right. Dak Prescott signs for a 4-year, $240 million deal. I already said that. He's the highest paid NFL player in history. Now, we're going to go right into this next one. Tyreek Hill detained by Miami police outside of the stadium.
Yes.
All right? When I got that in the morning, let me tell you, what did that make? How do you think I felt on that?
Oh, but how did you think? How did you feel? How did I feel? I had these motherfuckers on one of my parlays too. What the fuck do you mean? How did I feel? Yeah, I felt horrible. I was disgusted.
I saw that and I instantly knew it was over. I thought it was completely over. And then what was it? I think about like 30 minutes later, something came out saying that he's expected to play.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what was gonna happen. Because I didn't know I didn't have any of the story yet. I just was seeing the videos from people passing by, things like that. I hadn't got the full report of what was going on. It was just people driving by, taking pictures, snapping videos. So I'm like, holy fuck, is this guy in jail? What's the situation here?
Yeah, traffic violation.
Yeah, what's the story? And so turns out, obviously, made it a traffic violation. Now, I will say, there's a lot to kind of unpack here, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's acknowledge one. Was Tyreek being a bit of a fucking dickhead? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill
I do agree
was
with
being a fucking dickhead. Did the cop go on a fucking power trip? Also, yes. Mm-hmm. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Both people were definitely at fault.
Yeah. Cop fucking lost it. I get, the whole getting out of the car situation, but after he already had Tyreek's license and insurance, his documentation, registration, there's no law that states you have to leave your window rolled down. That's not a thing. And he even said, "Oh yeah, I just don't like we're gonna cause more traffic. People are gonna start taking pictures. I'm fucking Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean?" And the cops even acknowledged who he was. They were like, "Yeah, that's one of the stars of the Dolphins." And so boom, look, he shows up, boom, hands him his information, and then they get back and he's like, "Hey, I gotta call my agent," and giving him the rundown. Let's get ahead of this before it gets out. And then obviously the cop fucking loses it. They take him out, throw him on the ground. And then when they're standing on the sidewalk, the cop loses it again, tackles him, man. And it's like, it's not a good look, man.
And I'm a Tyreek Hill fan, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, Tyreek was a dickhead.
Yeah,
he was a dickhead. You don't get in this track violation right here, and he starts knocking on the door. And you don't wind the window down and be like, don't knock on my fucking window.
And that's the thing though too. Even say he creased his window like that. That's not illegal as long as officer's able to communicate with you.
Like there's just both parties are wrong in this whole scenario.
Yeah,
it's just the whole entire thing could have been avoided.
This is all fucking bad.
Yeah, this was pointless.
And then they throw Calais Campbell in cuffs. And then who was it? Jonnu Smith, who stopped in front of him. Then the guy starts losing it on him.
Yeah,
and the other cop he's like,
you got all these other NFL players involved. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. It was bad all around, man. And it's hard for me to sympathize with a guy like Tyreek Hill. But this one right here, I did think it was kind of bullshit.
Yeah. I agree.
Thought it was kind of bullshit. I mean, it's not against the law, unfortunately. Again, was Tyreek being a dickhead? Yes. It's not against the law to be a dickhead. That's not, There's nowhere that says you can't do that. Nowhere at all. But yeah, like I said, Tyreek Hill, of all people, for him to get some, especially sympathy from just the public in general, not really the guy you would expect, but nonetheless, here we are.
Giving him the sympathy?
Yeah. Tyreek Hill, not the most fucking likable guy in the world. Again, here we are. Nonetheless, I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I know that they already have one of the cops on leave. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Let me ask you this now, since I do want to move on to something else here. Will you have sympathy for this next thing I have for you? Okay, the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce documents of a potential breakup September 28th. Do you have any sympathy for that, of what could come in that sense?
You know what? Not really, because I just don't really give a fuck. I think it's cool. Let's say this. I think it's cool. Date a pop star. That sounds fucking dope to me. Mm-hmm. But I've never been one to get caught up really in celebrities' lives. Celebrities' lives, yeah.
No, it's just not something. It's not something I want to get into.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's some musicians I like and stuff like that, but I really couldn't tell you what goes on with their day to day. I hear people, especially when it was when Drake was beefing with Future and all that, when they were talking about women going back and forth, and they were like, oh well, he used to date this girl and he used to date this girl and he used to date this girl.
I'm not fact checking.
I'm like, I didn't even know that. How the fuck do you people know these things? You know what I mean? How are you guys so involved with somebody else's life? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. But hey, did you also see that Travis Kelce brought in a lawyer team?
I did.
To bring out the claims that is an illusion, is not true.
I did see that, man. That they were really pushing back. I do think it, and I think you mentioned this before. It is kind of curious, why they're taking it so serious.
No. I did say this. What's the point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who actually fucking cares?
That's what I'm saying. If you're just if somebody said, hey, Jeff and his girlfriend, their relationship's a PR stunt, I would say, well, it ain't fucking going too well.
Yeah,
I haven't really
working,
I ain't got famous off of it, so I should have thought that one through a little bit more.
I don't know.
But obviously that's not the case, and I would just be like, oh, all right, sure. If that's what you want to think, go ahead.
But at the same time, if you think about it, now I'm overthinking it a little bit. It's I don't know, celebrities dating each other, they have all these different kinds of contracts. There's NDAs, there's all these different types of things. So this just could be one of those things where they have to go through this process. Because yes, you're still a person, but at that point you're kind of you're a product too.
I guess.
You know what I mean? You're no longer. Well, I'm not gonna say you're no longer a person. You're two different things now. You're a person, but you're making money for somebody else.
No, I get that.
You know what I mean?
I get that. I just feel if somebody was hey, Jeff, is you and your girlfriend's relationship a PR stunt? There's these documents that say it is. I'd be like, sure. Yeah, if you want it to be, yeah, it is. Yeah, why not? It's just that simple to me. It's just that.
If I was Travis Kelce, I wouldn't waste any money on getting lawyers to be like, oh, yeah, tell them it's not true.
Exactly. Yeah.
No one fucking cares. Exactly. No one cares.
Thank you. Now, let me know here. Has Taylor Swift, has she ever done a Super Bowl halftime? I feel like she has. Am I wrong?
I feel like she has.
I think she has.
Have we seen
I could be wrong.
Swift?
If Janet Jackson did a Super Bowl halftime,
hold on. I
think Taylor Swift has to.
Yeah, let's see. I need to see if she's ever done a Super Bowl. No, doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
No, never.
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate because I thought that was going to be a great transition here into somebody who is performing in the Super Bowl. And that's good old Kendrick Lamar, man. Kendrick
Yes.
Lamar going to be performing in the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
There's some mixed reviews about it. I know that there's some people that want Lil Wayne out there, and that does make sense.
I guess so. My thing is like, so outside of, and I think that there was a list that came out. There was like a list over the last, 20-something years or something like that, of Super Bowl halftime performances. And they were like, outside of the LA Super Bowl when like Snoop and them came out, they're like, none of the fucking performances have been from wherever the Super Bowl is. Like, who gives a fuck? And then I feel like you do have to have somebody who's kind of like middle ground because let's just be real here, okay? Let's be real here. Do you know how much a fucking Super Bowl ticket is? All right.
Extreme.
I'm going to go ahead and say people who predominantly listen to Lil Wayne probably don't have Super Bowl ticket money. Just a guess here. Just a guess. The biggest Lil Wayne fans probably don't have Super Bowl funds. You know what I'm saying? That's just they're just calling it how I see it.
I haven't
all
even
right?
thought about that.
Yeah.
But Kendrick Lamar fans have the Super Bowl funds?
I think that Kendrick Lamar has a wider range in terms of his audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
I can agree with that. I can agree with
Lil
that.
Wayne's is a little more select.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Kendrick
I
can
feel
do
like Kendrick
Also-
was on Barack's playlist.
Exactly.
That they released his playlist.
Exactly. He has a lot of collaborations with, he has a fucking Taylor Swift collab.
He does,
that
he
he
does,
has.
he
Like,
does.
you know what I mean? He has a lot, a wider of a audience or a more hip kind of crowd
Also,
that I could see him
Kendrick-
being a part of.
Also, Kendrick is coming off probably the hottest streak of the rap history right now. So it does make sense for him to be kind of put on this pedestal.
There are also rumors that he may invite Lil Wayne,
Which
to
I could
perform
see.
with.
Which definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see that for
However,
sure.
if that's the case, Drake is getting just completely demolished.
Oh,
If-
yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did want to go on that. I did want to go
That
on
would be
that.
a tough
I
one.
did want to go on that as well because Drake, I'm sorry, buddy. Your life is this it just in like a matter of months, it just got shot to hell. I don't know what to. I don't know what to do.
You know what? I will say, if Drake's life is what's considered shot to hell, then you know what?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'd rather have it be shot to hell too. But morale, like as headspace,
Yeah.
you got to think that hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Yeah, that's a tough one.
This
But
guy.
nonetheless, like I said, I feel like people should stop tripping. Again, I don't feel like a large portion of the Lil Wayne audience is gonna be like, oh damn, we paid all this money to come to the Super Bowl and he's not even here. Something tells me they're not
Yeah,
at the Super Bowl.
they won't be there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a-okay. But we're actually, you know what? Let's do a little 180 back to good old T Swift because there was quite a event that went down last night. Had a presidential debate.
Oh yeah, we did.
We had the presidential debate. I caught a little bit later than you guys. You guys were in the know way before me.
I watched
didn't
it
get
with
to watch
Jaime
it
last
till
night.
this morning. See? Yeah, I didn't get to watch it till this morning. Right after the debate, obviously Taylor Swift comes out and endorses Kamala Harris, which was interesting. Not only because I think a lot of people were anticipating it. A lot of people thought that she would. But then obviously we had the whole Brittany Mahomes situation with her, being a Trump kind of gal, which is also people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the blonde white girl from fucking Eastern Texas or wherever the fucking part of Texas she's from likes Donald Trump. No fucking way. No fucking way. You can't. You're really in shock about that? What did you think was going on there? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was. But then they were like, oh, is that going to cause a conflict with, because her and Taylor Swift kick it at the games. They're buds, pals.
Who the fuck cares?
Exactly.
Man? Who cares?
Fucking exactly. That being said, what did we think about the debate last night, guys?
I got a lot going. First of all, let me go in. Because I was gonna post about it on Instagram last night, but I decided not to. Let me hold my thoughts here. Let me hold my thoughts here. What I've taken from Kamala Harris, like, she's smart, master manipulator for sure. You're pathetic. I think you're a piece of shit. I really do. I think as a human being, I don't know anything about you. I think you're a piece of shit. This the way you tug on like heartstrings. I get it, but you couldn't sway anyone who wanted to vote for Trump, and as well as Trump couldn't sway anyone that wanted to vote for you. And as far as Trump, holy hell, bro! What the fuck was that? What was that? You've put your foot in your mouth like every 30 minutes. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. So I don't know.
It was a tough watch.
My
biggest problem was the abortion part. Mm-hmm. I'm allowed to talk about abortion, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't know, but like the abortion part where Trump was going along the line, going off, and he was saying, you know what, the guy from I think it was Virginia or something like that.
Yeah.
The guy from Virginia, they're gonna let these babies be born. We're just gonna kill them after. And I'm like, and then she just goes, killing a baby after they're born is illegal. Miss Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Yeah. And I mean, which I will say, I did find the video that he was referencing where it was the former, I want to say it was the former governor of West Virginia or Virginia, whatever fucking Commonwealth it was. I don't know. And it was something along the lines where he did suggest like, hey, the baby will be born and then we can decide what happens then, which absolutely is fucking insane. Yeah,
that's insane.
If the baby's there, that's fucking nuts, in my opinion. Now, obviously, I'm completely different. I'm a pro-choice guy. Yo, do whatever the fuck you want. Baby in your womb, do as you need to. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I'm not about that life, but I don't think that my personal preference for things should be what everybody needs to abide by. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily the case there. The one that fucked me up with Trump last night was, did he accidentally...
Was it the Haitians?
No, it wasn't even that, which again is also a fucking crazy story in itself. Crazy story in itself. But when he was like, they have asylum seekers, mental health, like crazy people, and I was like, that's not what asylum seekers mean. They're not from like a fucking insane asylum. Yeah, they're not from a fucking insane
These
asylum.
These are Batman villains.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, buddy, I really hope that that's not what he thinks that means, because clearly it's fucking not. And yeah, it was tough. Obviously, you know what? The whole Haitians eating cats thing.
And dogs.
I'm hearing so much, okay? I'm hearing so
much.
I
need proof.
I'm hearing, yeah, that's my thing. I'm hearing so much because the city councilman says, we have no reports of that. There's zero reports. You can look through our logs. We've had no calls about it. But then there was a guy in Springfield, Ohio, who went there and asked the residents, and the residents saying, the cats are missing. Mind you, though, I will say, take that with a grain of salt. The people that he interviewed...
Interesting people.
Let's just say I wouldn't fucking go around them. They're not the kind of crowd that I would associate myself with. And yeah, I don't know. I think the bigger question is, because this is the undisputed part. Okay,
I have a lot more.
Yeah,
go ahead.
This is the part that's undisputed. It's not even up for debate as to whether it's true or not. But the fact that there has been some sort of mass migration of immigrants to this area. Why? I feel like that's the bigger question that people should be fucking asking about. Why is there just a whole bunch of people from another country getting imported into the United States? I feel like that's a lot more fucking worrisome. You know what I'm saying?
I do agree.
They have of non-U.S. citizens just getting brought in. They don't speak English. They do like what? Why?
What are they doing?
And the thing is, no one's questioning that it's happening. Everyone's like, "Yep, that's happening."
Yeah, they're here. Yeah, that's my bigger thing, because I've always been like a kind of. I think there was a comedian who said it. He was like, you know what? I think that he's like, I'm not saying that we should ban people from coming in, but he's like, maybe we should just
slow it down,
close all the borders for a little bit. Let's just figure out who the fuck is up in here right now. You know what I mean? Let's just get a fucking head count on who is here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I absolutely agree with that. I don't know. There's so many American citizens who are struggling, and I think it's ridiculous to start helping. Well, not that they're not deserving, that people, they're not great people from other countries, but I feel like we need to worry about fucking American citizens before we start trying to take care of other people's fucking citizens.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
I feel like that's logical. And again, bigger than the fucking cats, whether they're eating cats, eating the fake fucking geese or not. I feel like the bigger question should be, why the fuck is there all these immigrants just getting imported into the fucking country? I think that's more worrisome to me.
Jaime, do you have anything from the debate that you want to share on? Because I have a couple things, but I know me and you watched it together.
My biggest thing was the moderators. They were just talking to Kamala Harris. Oh, yes, this, okay. And they'd be like, Trump, yes or no this. Immediately.
I will say that's one thing I didn't like, is that at the beginning, the very first question, it was like, are American people better off, I think, like in the past 4 years than they were previously, or are they better off now than they were 4 years ago? And Kamala Harris goes on this whole fucking story about how she grew up and all this, and never answers the fucking question.
Never answers
And then there was one at the end, and I don't remember the question exactly, but they asked Trump something. He didn't answer the question at all, admittedly, and they were like, okay, but to answer the question, I was like, why the fuck didn't you ask her you know what I mean? How come she didn't have to give you a direct answer on the first one? I thought that was bullshit.
Kamala Harris the whole entire time, she always said that she had a plan. She consistently said, I have a plan, and she'd always talk about Project 2025 or 2025 for Trump. And I remember vividly, I was talking to Jaime, I was like, then just fucking say it. Just like, Trump just be like, hey, what's your plan then? Because like, you've been saying this, but you haven't said anything about it. You've just been lollygagging the whole time.
And then they asked him specifically for his plan,
he was like, on healthcare, I got concepts of a plan. Fuck, man. Dude. Are you serious, guy? Are you like, did you not? Were you just chilling the last 4 years? What the fuck were you guys doing over there, buddy? I know you've been in and out of court, but for fuck's sake, man, come a little bit more prepared. That was a dog shit performance by Trump. But yeah, man, I just thought that, I stick to it, and I still think it was such a great idea for Kamala to bring Walls on, because he has been he's been great, man. And last night, I mean, they even brought it up, like, hey, like, what kind of has changed your stances on gun reform and fracking, which are probably the two biggest topics for me. I like guns, I like oil. Those are the important things to me. And I think, like I said, I think Tim Walz has a big influence on that. With this guy being former military, I think to this day, that was probably one of the best moves she could have made is bringing him on board. And Trump, I don't know what you were thinking, bud, because J.D. Vance fucking sucks, pal. This dude is dog shit so far. He's been horrendous. And it doesn't seem like anybody likes him. Like, have you seen the videos of him, like, going to the bakery and shit, like, trying to talk to people? He's, like, showing up at these, like, local places, wherever they have, like,
he looks out of place.
Yeah.
He goes.
He looks out of place, man. He was just in Scottsdale the other day, matter of fact. But he's, like, he's always posting videos of himself going into businesses, and the people at these businesses are, like they don't want to talk to this guy, and he just feels so forced and awkward.
It's the weird, he's just out of place everywhere he goes.
It was a bad pick, man.
It's obvious.
One thing I did want to, you talked about gun control, right?
Yeah.
Kamala Harris and Walz both own guns, and they admitted to it. They would have never admitted to that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't even until yesterday, because I saw Tim Walz tweet it. I had never heard about Kamala Harris being a gun owner. I've never heard that. She always has fucking everything under the sun to say. She's never said that before.
She's never said it. Yeah.
Never said that before.
That's crazy.
Which then takes it back, because they had the same fucking conversation. Oh, you used to be for gun reform, trying to, take back guns. And so the whole time you were trying to take guns, but you are a gun owner. What the fuck is that about, bitch?
Huh?
Yeah. What the fuck is that about? So it's all right for you to have a gun, but you want to take other people's guns. Got it. Okay. Well, yeah, that's the United States government for you. I don't know what to tell you.
Kamala Harris, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good at all. I do think that Trump is going to get fucking washed.
Yeah.
Bad.
Trump, my man. I mean, look, I'm not even a Trump supporter either.
Fucked up, buddy.
It's just, holy fuck, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I thought that, had it been Biden, don't get me wrong, he would have blown fucking Biden out.
Wiped him. Wiped him.
It would have been a wrap, dude, because Biden was dog shit. And he said last night, he was like, yo, they put him out like an old dog. Like, they're like, after that last debate, he was fucking horrible, and they had to get rid of his ass. And yeah, had it been Biden, Trump would have won so easily, and wow, that's just
So let me ask you this, because I've been asking people, my friends, this a lot. Kamala Harris, if elected, right? Do you think she can contain World War III?
Contain World War III?
Can stop wars, I should say. Not World War III, because everyone knows the ramifications of World War III. It's for the most part, highly unlikely that it would happen.
Yeah,
for the most
I think
part.
everybody kind of knows better.
Hey, everyone knows, like, if one goes, we all go.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone understands that concept.
There's no winner here.
But with the war going on for Ukraine and Russia, right? Kamala Harris gets elected. Do you truly believe that Vladimir Putin has any respect towards this woman? Because I gotta be honest, I don't.
Realistically, Vladimir Putin is. Have you ever read that guy's resume?
Dude, he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude's nuts. He's like James Bond.
Yeah.
Dude, like James Bond became the fucking president. Like, used to be a spy, the whole thing. Like, he's done it all.
He's nuts, man.
I really don't think that Vladimir Putin has respect for anybody. I don't think some fucking
I don't think he has respect for Donald Trump.
Fat ass
either.
orange dude is going to be like, oh man,
I think
scared of his ass. I don't think so.
I think he has a little more I think he has a better understanding of Donald Trump than he would of.
Yeah,
Kamala
and
Harris.
I would have been worried about this maybe had there not been like female prime ministers of the past. I mean, the UK's had a woman as prime minister. This is no.
Well, I'm not going based off just. I'm not going just.
Oh, but
Kamala Harris
I
off
think
of her.
I think a lot of
Who she
of it. I would have been worried originally, like, well, are these men going to take a woman seriously? Whether that's right or not, I don't think so. Women got valid points, but I feel like originally I would have been worried about that. Kamala, though, man, I really don't know. Like I said, I feel like we were so in the dark about Kamala Harris going into this whole thing, and then she became president-elect. Or not president-elect, but the presidential nominee for the Democrats. And I don't know. I'm still learning more about her. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know a ton about the lady.
And I can agree with that. I don't think that she can stop any of that. If anything, if she could stop the war, if she could contain any other wars
to answer your question, no, I don't think so. But I also don't think really anybody can. I'm curious. I definitely am curious to see like what Trump would have in mind, because they asked him last night, like, what's your plan to get it to stop? You know what I mean?
Well, he's done before in the past. He's just been like, you see this place? And he just like shows a picture of their house.
Yo, that was fucking hilarious.
So like that's what I was.
When he was like, my boy Abdul from the Taliban.
So this is what I was gonna say, because if it wasn't gonna be Trump, if I was gonna have a woman be the president, and I need a badass motherfucker, if I'm just looking for a badass motherfucker, Hillary, where you at?
Yeah.
Hillary, where are you?
I mean, fuck. Even what's his name, bro? People forget Barack Obama was blowing people's shit up on the regular. If there was, you could say a lot. You could say a lot about Barack Obama, whether you like him or not, all that. But what you will not deny is,
dropping bombs.
Barack Obama will blow you the fuck up. He will blow your ass up without question. School child blown up, doctor blown up. Terrorist blown up. Oh, Barack Obama does not give a fuck. He will wrap your shit up quick. That nigga is not playing at all. He is not to be fucked with. Barack Obama will fuck your whole village up. Flatten your shit. and then fucking post his playlist. If you're like, oh, boom, bomb, playlist.
Well, that'll be perfect. That's why we need Barack back in
Barry was not dicking around, man, at all.
Well, if we get Barry out now, then he can get the porch pooper.
And you know what? Talk about dropping bombs. Talk about dropping bombs. All right, talk about dropping bombs. This guy's an absolute fucking menace. Yeah. This guy is an absolute menace. So, Ted, you guys are the ones who told me about Jaime. You know what? I want you to share this story. Tell us a little bit about it, man.
Okay, so this guy in Louisville, he's just going to houses and pooping on their front doors.
A Stanley steamer, Jeff. A Stanley steamer on the.
It's been a couple times over the last few weeks, and it doesn't seem to be happening for any particular reason.
They don't know this guy. I mean, because obviously I'm looking at a clip of the video here, and Buddy's not going mask anything. Like he's like, hey, it's me,
and they can't find him.
Wow.
Here, let me read because I sent this into our group chat.
This guy is a fucking maniac.
Let me read this to you right now, okay?
Hit us with the facts.
Police in Kentucky are continuing to look for a man who has defecated on the same porch multiple times over the past few weeks with no apparent reason. Louisville Metro Police say they have received several reports about the alleged porch pooper, and the man once again visited an area homeowner over the holiday weekend. The homeowner, who wishes to remain anonymous, said the man in question came to his home 4 times just in the last week.
4 times?
With 2 more visits over Labor Day weekend.
What? So what, he took a Friday off and was like, no, but I work weekends? He was like, that's insane.
There's more. Listen. All right, this is the quote from the homeowner, right? Uh-huh. I went out on my front porch that Tuesday morning and noticed that what I thought was a cat poop. The homeowner said, I cleaned it up and checked his Nest doorbell, and then he checked his Nest doorbell camera for the night before. And that's when he realized it certainly wasn't a cat.
What?
Not only did he defecate, but he also urinated on my welcome mat.
He just took the meat out. He was like, yo, see it. Like, see the meat, took it out. And I don't know, man. I feel like there had to be something, man. He had to, like, I don't know, cut that guy off in traffic. You know,
The homeowner
something.
apparently put out cat litter because he thought it was a cat, right?
Yeah.
And then put loud sonic speakers to like just get rid of him, and it
Jesus.
still didn't work.
Yeah, clearly, man. That's wow. This guy is a fucking menace right here.
Dropping bombs, man.
Yeah, dropping bombs. How does it? I
It's
think
the
my bigger
same
thing-
homeowner too.
My
Like, it's
bigger
not-
thing is, yeah, especially how have you not caught him? Have you not? Are you not like up at night? I don't just take 2 days PTO and just camp out. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna lock in here because clearly
One of
Buddy's
these days
like,
he's here.
yeah, Buddy's like, you know what? Like I'm coming back tomorrow. He's like was it the SpongeBob episode? He's like, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Like this guy's fucking crazy, dude. He's fucking vicious. I don't know. That's some menacing shit right there. And then I think the bigger thing for me that's disturbing is clearly Buddy's just like pulling a no wiper and then back
Yeah,
to
just
it.
walking-
yeah,
hey, man.
he's leaving doo-doo buns.
Hey,
which-
dude, I've had no wipers before, but that means there's actual no wipers. You know, I always check to make sure it's a no wiper. You have to do that one wipe. For you to just abruptly walk out and just have like crusty buns crunching each other.
Also, would it be weirder if he just carried toilet paper to the door?
Some dude wipes? I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that might be a little bit funnier if he came out with like the full newspaper, you know, like really commit to the bit. Like, yeah.
Out like one of those buckets, but it has like a cutout in the
Yeah.
bottom, so there's just shit in the bottom.
Yeah, like really commit to the bit if you're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? Like paper, take the paper out. You know, really sit there and work your thoughts out, man. I don't know. That's
No, I saw that. I had to send it to you guys. And that reminds. This is what I call on my doom scrolling. This is what I was gonna do. This is the doom scrolling. This is what I do. On the next one I have for you guys, it's a little bit tougher. It's about gender. It's a little bit tougher.
oh
It's
yeah,
about gender.
something not so hot topic, right?
Yeah. No. Basically, I don't know. I can't really play it. I
Yeah,
can't play it. Don't want to be
yeah.
copyright. But basically, there's a guy named I follow on Instagram. His name's Gino the Ghost. I want to at least give him credit, right? He came across this post of these two female OnlyFans models who have cosplayed as transgenders. And of course, what would you imagine? The transgender community is
So
not happy.
just to clarify, it's two tacos pretending that they're weenies with or that they're tacos with weenies.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Throw you
So-
for a loop there.
If you can only imagine, the transgender community is not happy about it whatsoever. They're not happy about it. But this is one thing you can't say as a transgender. I think it's fair. There's a tweet I saw, and it was also a part of this doom scrolling that I saw on his post. It went along the lines, as a paraphrase, that my gender is not your costume. That one's tough.
We're kind of
See, now we're on the line of
Yeah.
what
this
are we
is,
doing?
This is where again America, like we've gotten to the point where and let me say this first because I know it's going to get misconstrued, especially
I
on the
am
talk.
pro-trans.
I'm pro-trans, man.
I am
If
pro-trans.
You want to cut your fucking dick off, go right ahead. If you want to sew one on, have at it too. I don't give a fuck.
As long as you're 18.
Yeah, I really
Yes,
don't fucking care,
absolutely.
man. I don't care. Whatever it is that you want to do and identify as, I respect that. I'm for it. Have at it.
We love you anyways, man. We
yeah,
love you anyways.
yeah. I'm
Or girl.
all for that. But you know, we also have to be kind of like real with ourselves.
Let's be
too.
rational.
Yeah, you know.
Let's be
I'm
rational
all
a
for
little
it. How you feel internally, but if you're upset because if you're an individual who has decided you don't want to be your gender anymore, you would like to, or you feel like the opposite gender, I don't think that you can get upset for other people doing it, whether it's who's to verify if it's true or not. What if they feel that
Here's my
inside?
thing.
What if they feel trans
Yeah,
inside? Are you
that's true.
denying their
What
identity?
if they're having their awakening?
Yeah. What if they just
know?
haven't, had the transition yet, but they are.
You haven't thought
they
about
are-
that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now you have to think about it this way, because I do play devil's advocate when I think about these things, right?
Mm-hmm,
Is that I honestly lost my devil's advocate thought. Never mind.
Well, I'll say this. You know what? I'll tell a quick story here. So, I was having some tacos downtown, right? It's a couple early on in the year, like April.
Is this actual tacos or are you scaring me?
No, real tacos. I'm having real tacos, man.
Okay.
Having some real tacos at this little spot downtown. I can't think of the name, but as soon as I find out a little bit more, definitely thought the door was open right now. But I had gone ahead and had some tacos. I'm outside enjoying the day. It's just before it got hot. And there is this Hispanic woman who starts walking towards us, or towards me, I should say, and real cute girl. And I was like, wowzer. Are we all aware?
Am I stupid?
Yeah. Am I losing my fucking mind right now?
Am I stupid? Wait, hold on. Am I stupid?
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Where were we? Something about cutting your dick off. Man.
Look, we can just edit there, honestly. Look, we are for the trans.
Yeah.
We are pro-trans, but like,
Let's be realistic.
oh, you know, actually, I wanted to get past that. I did want to get
more?
past that. I did want to get past that. Actually,
talk to me.
No, we are pro-trans, but like, we also have to live in where everyone is in the same reality. Because at the same time, I know not everyone is.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
everyone lives in their own reality, but there is one reality where we're all in, and we can all kind of agree that like there's just some things you just can't do.
I absolutely
right.
agree.
But now, with that tweet going on, there's a lot of horny men on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes.
I get
This
what
is
you're-
why I
okay,
wanted to
I'm
go
picking
back
up
to
what
it.
you're putting
Yeah.
down. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
There's a lot of horny men on the other side who you know, they're not big fans of the trans community. So you know what? Like anything to like kind of like hate on them, they'll try to go for.
Yeah.
And with these two with these two cis female, I have to say
Yeah,
cis now. These
yeah.
two cis female OnlyFans models now cosplaying as transgender. There has been a lot of horny men advocating for these people because the transgender community
Yeah.
is not happy about it.
Yeah.
Interesting paradox.
It is because this is where you start to like really where the lines get blurred and why I think kind of like
It gets scary.
I don't know.
here.
There has to be like some guidelines that we have. You know what I mean? There has to be some fucking guidelines because if not, it turns into a fucking sitcom. Like it's just, you know,
And-
we're going in circles at this point.
It's tough. Now you have let's like he did. Let's put it back all together now, right? Let's make a little sheet here. Let's write it all down
Yeah.
for us. All right.
Talk to me.
We have cis female conversion trans cosplay. You got that?
Yeah, I
You
got
got
it.
that? Seeing that?
Put down. It's on there. On
Cool.
the page.
All right. Now, trans community.
Yep.
We're going to go here. Angry.
At the trans cosplay.
All right? Angry. That one's easy. Now, horny man. Advocates. Oh, shit. Advocates for these females, cis females. See that? Is that good? Is that focusing good?
Locked in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Now, the issue with these horny men on this scenario right here, right, is that they reportedly hate trans women, right?
Yeah.
So, with this advocation of the cis female, right, the horny men are now admitting to attraction of transgenders. Now, interesting here. Trans community hating on trans cosplay. Horny men loving on trans community.
Yeah.
Trans cosplay.
Yeah. See.
Right? The roles have flipped. The roles changed.
Makes you ask questions. This is like similar to the question I asked. You know what's always a trip to me? Nothing wrong with being, kind of like a masculine lesbian or anything like that. But the feminine women who date masculine women, why'd you quit dating dudes to just date women that look like dudes?
I don't know. I just
you know
don't
what I'm saying? What happened there? How does that work? How does that work? What's the logic? What's the logic?
I don't understand it, but at the same time, like we said, hey, do what the hell you want.
I can see that, yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Like I know two lesbian ladies who are both very, feminine, attractive women. If I saw them out and about solo, you would think, oh, they probably got a husband, boyfriend, something. Wouldn't guess they're in a lesbian relationship. But it's not the case. It's not the case. And again, I asked myself, okay, why would you go date someone? Why would you quit men to date women that look like men?
I agree. I agree.
Fucking thoughts there.
So with the cosplay, are they just putting a strap on and saying "bam"?
See, I didn't.
Like,
I didn't
how did
dive.
that work?
I didn't dive in there. I didn't dive deep and find out. That's
They
what
say they just transitioned and
Do
they
they
got
did they
parts.
just say that and
Yeah,
then
that's what I'm saying. They're like, I've already had the full surgery.
I think it's just like how when Justin Bieber was huge back in middle school, it was just like, let me get my Bieber hair, put the fucking flat top hat on, and put some like a wife beater.
See,
on
that's
and some shit.
dubious, man.
Yeah.
But
it seems like, I don't know.
My problem is I'm always going to be for a hustle. So hard for me to be upset with that.
I agree. I mean, at the same time,
get that bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. That's tough.
At the end of the day, here's what it comes down to: the cis female wins no matter what.
Yeah.
She's getting paid.
and we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So we're pointing to it.
You see that? She's getting paid. At the end of the day, these two do not matter. Not like that. Just in this sense of money.
Yeah, you know what? It might be a good time for us to get out of here before we get kicked the fuck off the internet. It was getting real. We're tiptoeing the line here, guys. All right. Anything else that anybody wants to throw in here?
I don't want to get canceled.
We got to go fight fucking crime right now because someone's trying to break into the fucking ski lodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab
so we're
him
gonna
in
go
the head.
we're gonna go make some shit happen here. That being said, though, anything, fellas?
I'm gonna shut the fuck up before I get canceled.
I like that.
I'm gonna let you guys close this one.
Jaime on the ones and twos.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Make it happen, baby. I'm your host, Jeff Vincent. Scottie
Scottie
with me.
Shipcat.
Boom. Jaime on the ones and twos.
Let's do it.
We out of here.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Sound white, boy.
It sound right, boys.